Hello everyone, we are going to discuss some more questions based on class 12 computer science. This particular question that we already discussed within the previous video, but here I will explain how that particular coding that's executed within the script mode. So this one is the original text that we are planning to provide within the not taken.txt file, and this is a coding that we will provide within the script mode. So I already provided the txt file like this, and the script mode, within the script mode I already provide this particular coding, and within that I added one more statement there, print of poem, this particular variable that I am printing here, and here I need to add one more statement. I'm providing a blank print statement for differentiating each output, and then one more statement that I am adding, that's not part of the question, but for understanding the concept properly I am providing one more statement here. So this is the coding that we provided within the script mode, and this is the actual text file that we maintained. So I'm closing this particular text file and this script mode coding that I am going to execute. So here you can see that data that retrieved from the text file as a list. So within the list they are providing it as a string. Within the list they are providing it as a string. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and then the third data. So like that they are taking that 3 lines within 3 index locations within the list. So list of string, that's a type. So here the type of that particular variable that I am retrieving here, that's a list, and the number of lines or number of data that we retrieved, that's 3. So here let's see, poem variable that contains list of string, and that means when we are providing read lines, the data that will be retrieved as a list of string. So within the first location, within the 0th location, first line, within the second location means within the index location 1 they will take this line, and within the next index location they will take this line. So 3 index locations that will be occupied with this particular reading process. When you are using read lines, the entire lines that will be read together, and that will be kept within the list, then the index location 0, 1 and 2. We are moving to the next question. The score of a student in a test is stored as a Python tuple. The test had 3 questions, with some questions having subparts whose scores are recorded separately. So here you can see the tuple declaration, score equal to 6, 5, like that they provide a set of value there, and then score of 2, 2. 2 within square bracket, then again 2. So how that will be taken, that we need to identify as the first step. So here the indexing that you need to identify properly, that's the first thing that you need to do there. So here this one is 0th index, then from here onwards up to here, that's 1, then from here onwards up to this index location 2, and from there again we are providing sub indexing there. So again when you are taking this particular section, we need to identify 1 of 0, then 1 of 1. 1 of 1 means this location, and 1 of 2. So if you require to identify this 1 value, how we will take it, that we need to think. So we are going to take this particular value within the ideally, and I will show you how that will be worked. So we are copying that particular content within the, so when we are providing print of that particular scored variable, then within square bracket 1 means the entire portion, this portion that will be printed there. When we use the score of 1, the entire section that will be printed there. So here you can see that entire section that's printed. And if you require to print 2, what modification that you need to provide there? So when you are taking the first location, the entire location that will be retrieved, and if you require to take this value, how we will do that? We need to specify again within square bracket 1. This one is 0th location again. When we are taking the first one, the entire section, and from that again this one is 0th location, this one is 1, and this one is 2. So score of 1 means that 2 1 that's printed there, that 2 1, this particular portion that's printed. So from this, if you require to print this one, again we will provide within square bracket 1. So which value that will be printed there? 1. So like that we need to iterate the values as 1 by 1. So I hope that's clear now. So if that's the situation, then when you provide print of score of 2 of 2, 2 of 2 means 2 location, this one is 0, this one is 1, and 2, this one is 2. So from 2 location value, from 2 location value means this is 0, this is 1, and 2, 1 3 2 that will be printed there, 1 3 2 that will be printed there. So here you can see 1 3 2 that's printed. So like that will be executed. So from here, which one is the correct option here? They are providing 4 options there. From that you need to identify the correct one. So which one, based on the previous output, which one will be the correct answer that we need to identify here? 1 3 2, 1 3 2, 1 3 2, that's the correct answer. So that's the next thing that you need to remember based on this type of questions. When you are providing nested list or nested tuple, you need to identify the index location properly, then only the answer will be correct. So like this we can solve this type of questions. And then we are moving to the next one. What will be the output of the program snippet below? So they are providing a function. Here you can see the statement. That means that's a function that we are providing. And here the indentation is not provided properly. We need to provide proper indentation when we are providing something within the function. That's the first thing. Then if country not in country code, if country not in country code. So here they are providing 2 arguments within the function. One is phone number and another one is country attribute, and they provide the default value India there. And then if country not in country codes, country is not supported. Otherwise they will return country underscore codes, country name. That means the data within the dictionary. This one is a dictionary variable, country underscore codes, that's a dictionary variable. So whatever we passed within this argument, that will be taken within the square bracket. That means the key that will be taken. Which are the keys that we provided within this dictionary? India, Singapore, and United States. That's the keys that we declared there. So when we provide India plus 91, that will be added. Then phone number, whatever we passed as the phone number, that will be printed there. So like that they are taking the data. Then here you can see the print statement that's provided outside the function. This particular block that's provided inside the function, that's the body of the function. And then this particular statement that we provide outside, that means here you can see the function calling statement. This particular function that's called from here. So when you execute this particular statement, how that will be executed, that also that we need to identify here. I will tell you once again how that's executed. So here when you execute this particular program, as the first step, they will execute this statement. And here you can see the function calling statement. This one is a function name and they provide one argument here. and the second argument is not provided. So what will happen? This phone number that will be passed to here, and the country, the default value India, that will be taken. So what will happen? This dictionary that's already declared there, then if country not in country code, if country not in country code, whether the India is there within the dictionary country underscore codes, that's there. So what will happen? They will return country underscore codes of country. Country means this particular data, plus 91 that will be taken. Then string, a blank string, space that will be provided, plus the phone number. So what value will be returned there? 91 plus 91, then space, then this particular number, whatever we passed there, that will be taken there. Then 1 pipe sign, that sign that will be printed after that. Then again another function calling statement that we are providing here, phone with country code, that's this function that they are again calling. So what will happen? Within that they are passing the data 203-607-1232, that's the phone number that they are passing there. So within the second function they are passing another phone number, and then they are passing United States. So instead of India they will take United States there, United States. So in this situation, how that particular section that will be worked? They declare the dictionary variable again, then United States not in country code, United States, whether it's there, it's already there as the key. So what will happen? That plus 1 that will be taken. So this particular block that will not be worked, so it will automatically jump to the return statement. Then country underscore codes of United States, they will return plus 1 that will be returned, and along with that one space that will be added, and then this phone number that will be printed there, 203-607. So like that they will take the data. So which one will be the correct option from this? Which one will be the correct option from this? That we need to identify. So from this you can easily identify this one, that's the correct answer. This one, that's the correct answer. So like this they will execute the coding section. I hope that's clear now. So that's the process of executing it. So we are moving to the next question. Based on this, the choice method of Python random module returns a random element from a list. See the program below. So what is the purpose of choice function? So with a random function and rand range function, that's part of the syllabus. So here they are providing another function, choice. So choice function, that's a function that we are using for retrieving random values from a tuple or list type data types. They will return random values. So here you can see random dot choice of cards. So cards, from this they will retrieve any of the value, then of random dot choice of suits. So as the first step they will retrieve any of these values, then of the random choice of suits. From this any of the value that will be retrieved. So from this choice, from these options A, B, C, D, which option will be the correct one, that we need to identify which of these could be the output of the program. So heart and ace. Heart and ace, as the first step we need to retrieve the card section. So this one is definitely not the correct answer. Then diamond of queen. Diamond, that's also from the first section, that will not be worked. So that's not the correct one. Then 7 of king. 7, that's here, then of, that's appended, then king, that's provided from the same tuple. So that's also not correct. This particular option is also not correct. Then jack, that's taken from the card section, then off, that's taken, then clubs from the first suit section. So this one is the correct answer, jack of clubs, that's the correct answer. So like that we can easily identify the correct option. Like that we can easily identify the correct option from the choice function. So let's see another question. And then we are moving to next question. Study the manual entry for the split method given below. Split SCP equal to none, max split equal to -1. Returns a list of the words in the string using SCP as the delimiter string. If max split is given, at most max splits are done. Thus, the list will have at least max splits plus 1 elements. If the max split is not specified or -1, all possible splits are made. So, that's the theory that they provided there. So, what will be the output of the program given below? So, the string is this one, and they are providing split colon comma 2. So how that will be worked, that we need to identify here how many splitters that will be taken there, that we need to think as the first step. So based on the which argument we are trying to split it, based on the colon argument. So here you can see the colon that's provided here, is it? So from here up to here, the first split. Here you can see the next is colon that's provided here. So 0, 4, 4, 3. So this one is first split, this one is second split, and rest of the sections that's provided as a single section. So when you provide comma 2, they provide the values like this. So I will show you within the ideally how that will be taken. Provide some data directly, and only that will be worked. So certain values, then single colon, then certain values, then double colon, then again double colon, and certain values, then like that we declare this string and the exact same value set that we are providing, just another set of values there. Then we are going to provide the next statement, parts equal to then the variable name str1. Here I provide str1 dot split function, based on which value that we are going to split, based on double colon, that means colon sign. Then we will provide the comma separator, then 2. So like that we are providing the split value there. Then print of parts. So how that will be worked, that we are going to see. So here you can see the first section, then the second section, and the third section that's taken there. So first section there is only one colon, and then so the entire section that's taken as the first one, then the second one, then rest of the thing that's taken as the single statement. So here I am providing few more statements there with the colon sign. So how that will be worked, that we are going to see. So here you can see the first section that's taken as together, then only colon sign that we provide there, not double colon. So the first section that's taken together, then the split based on the first column, and rest of the section that's taken as together, the second section that's taken as together. So total 3 splits. So how that taken the first section up to this, the first section, then the second section, and the rest of the section that will be taken together. So total 3 splits. That means they will take the value like this. So 2 means they will take 2 splitters and the rest of the data that provided together. That's the meaning there. So that's an example based on split function. Then what will be the output of this program? We are moving to the next question. P equal to 1, Q equal to 6, then def change of values, change underscore values. Then we are providing a global variable P here. Then Q equal to 5, and that's a local variable. Here also we provide a global variable, but we are not using that. Here we are using the local variable Q equal to 5. Then P equal to P plus Q. So what will happen? How that will be taken? The global variable P that contains 1. So 1 plus the local variable 5 that will be taken there. then that will be returned. That's 6 that will be returned for this section. And then how this particular block that will be executed, that also that you need to identify here. The first one, they are calling the function and they will execute this particular block, and p that will be returned. P value is 6. So that will be returned, but that's not printed here. We didn't print whatever we received here. We didn't provide print or statement, or we didn't assign that particular value to any variable. So that value is not printed actually. That's just returned but not printed here. So that particular value is gone. That's large. Then the next statement, we are printing P and Q. So actually this P value, that's a global declaration that we are accessing. So that global value already changed to 6. So P that will be changed to 6. Then actually this Q value is 6 itself. So 6 that will be accessed, the global variable that will be accessed. Here we declare a Q as local variable, but that's not permitted to access outside this particular function that we provided outside this print function that we provided outside this function block. So definitely they will not access this local variable. This one is global variable, this one is the local variable. So this Q that's not accessed from here, they are accessing the global variable 6. So that's why we get 6, 6. So which option is the correct one over here? Which option is the correct one? 6, 6. That's the correct one. So like that we can execute this particular coding section. So whenever we are providing global variable, definitely if you are planning to use that global value within the function, definitely you need to use global keyword there. This global keyword that you need to use there. If you are using the global keyword, they will refer the same value over here. And then if you change any of the value within the global variable, that will be reflected back to the original variable. And here we declare a local variable that's not part of this one, this Q, that's a global, and this one is a local variable. This one is local variable actually. So whatever changes that we made within the local